Hi everyone, we're at Morro Bay State Park. It's been a bit of a drive. The last video was filmed just outside of San Francisco, heading south towards Monterey. We stopped in Monterey and got some footage of some whales, some humpback whales, including a nice photo of a breach happening, so I'll show you some footage of that. I'll run the title sequence and then we'll be at Morro Bay State Park. Alright, let's talk Monterey. Located in the Central Coast area of California, this is where we stayed the night. First thing, the next morning, we spotted this chap. A black-crowned night heron hanging out in some rock pools near Old Fisherman's Wharf, seen on our way to catch a boat for a whale-watching boat tour.
Am I doing an incidental checklist then?
We had a look out for any birds as we left the harbour at the start of our tour. Here's a new cormorant species. Brandt's cormorant. Note the blue coloration on the gular pouch below the bill. Their feathers don't repel water like... Oh, okay, I'll let this lady explain it. She's a marine biologist after all.
Their feathers don't repel water like most birds' feathers do, so they also come to shore to warm up and dry off as well.
We were soon joined by some Riso dolphins. And then later, some humpback whales. Initially, we would see them surface for air a few times. We got fortunate though. One of the humpbacks out in the bay began to breach and slap the water with its pectoral fin. Alright, let's return to where we began this video, in Morro Bay. About 150 miles south of Monterey, it is overlooked by the rather imposing Morro Rock. Let's get back to Morro Bay State Park and do some birding. I didn't get very good footage, but we just saw an Anna's hummingbird, seeing grebes out in the bay. Lots of house finches singing. Possibly a purple finch, we didn't see it, but we may have heard it. What else, Sara? I think that's about it so far. Loads of cormorants. There's actually a rookery of, if that's the right word. There's some dead trees with loads of cormorants nesting up there. Oh, juncos as well. They look different to our juncos, it's a different subspecies. But we're not counting subspecies, we're only counting full species, so it doesn't count as a new bird. But yeah, we're seeing juncos too. Alright, not a good shot, but I promise you this is a chestnut-backed chickadee. Let's slow it down and zoom in. Maybe we'll get better looks at this bird another time. Oh, it's got a red head and it just flew over here. It's clinging to the bottom of the tree on the far right. On the pine cones. We have turned back and we're going to head towards a boardwalk now. We're a little bit pushed for time. We've got a bit of a drive ahead of us and we want to make a stop at one more place after this. So yeah, we've turned back. We did just get good looks at an Anna's hummingbird and a brief glimpse of a chestnut-backed chickadee. We had a bit of trouble with the next couple of birds. This is a lazuli bunting. The male is brilliant bright blue with a rusty breast, but this is the female of a species we aren't at all familiar with, and squinting through a viewfinder, at first I thought it looked kinda like a flycatcher, but the proportions are off, and it has a red tint to it, and the beak is all wrong for a flycatcher. Eventually, yeah, we figured it out. Lazuli bunting and a new lifer. Be nice to see the male, but we couldn't track him down. This next one I'd loudly and confidently proclaimed on camera as being a ruby-crowned kinglet, found in Ontario, but California too. Yeah, ruby-crowned kinglet. It looks a bit like it. 2 white wing bars, a white eye-ring, yellow colouring, and our view isn't the best, but it ain't. It's a Hutton's vireo. Honestly, these two birds are terribly similar. But one of the key differences is, believe it or not, the feet. The kinglet has black legs and yellow feet. The Hutton's vireo has black legs and black feet. Well guys, that concludes our walk around Morro Bay State Park. I think the highlight for me was the Nuttall's woodpecker. Got slightly distant but decent enough footage of that. Sarah, what would you say your highlight was?
The red-shouldered hawk.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's been calling out for most of this morning. Met a few nice visitors that were here as well. Got chatting about birds to them, because, you know, everything's new to us, so it's quite funny. Some people who are kind of muggles to the birding world don't know much about it, seem to think we're the experts. We're really not. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. Please give me a subscribe, really helps the channel. Hit the red subscribe button. If you hit the bell icon, you'll get notifications for new videos. Also appreciate your comments and your likes, it helps other people find the channel. Thanks for watching and happy birding. See you soon. New videos coming from California. As we go, what have you spotted, Sarah?
Hummingbird.
Oh, another hummingbird. We've got some really good looks at Anna's hummingbirds. One's just landed in front of us. Thank you for watching. See you soon. We left Morro Bay State Park and drove onwards and southwards and hit the bustle and the joy of the renowned traffic in LA, reminiscent of Toronto, but you know, with more palm trees. We'd spend the next couple of days at Disneyland. I met Buzz Lightyear.
To infinity and beyond.
But Jessica Rabbit was nowhere to be found. Stay tuned to this channel, give me a subscribe and join me for the next video, coming soon, where we'll head east of LA, inland, and into the mysterious mountains, and then further into the California deserts to see what birds we can find in these different environments. I appreciate your likes and comments on this video, they help other people find the channel. Subscriptions help a lot, and if you know someone who might like this channel, maybe let them know. Thanks for watching, happy birding, and remember, California, stay cool.